Hi everyone, welcome to today's strength and conditioning workout. Today I have 5 exercise circuits for you and 3 different circuits to challenge our entire body. This is going to primarily focus on muscular endurance and conditioning with also a good strength benefit to it. What you'll need today is some dumbbells for some of the movements, and then if you like a mat for comfort for doing some of the floor-based activities, grab that, set up your dumbbells, come join me for the warm-up. All right, let's start. Let's move those wrists. Change directions. All right, let's move big arm circles now. Reversing directions. So I'll preview every move today and give you options, and we do each circuit twice, so don't worry if you don't get it quite right, the right difficulty level or weight the first time, you will get a second chance so you can dial it in a bit. Okay, twisting side to side, letting the heel on that back foot come up just so there's no tension in your low back. Just rotating. Warming up the spine, the hips. Nice. Last one right here. Okay, let's squat to the floor. You might not get all the way there. And then reach up nice and tall. I like to point those thumbs behind, okay? You can move with a little bit of pace here. And just come as far down as you can with proper range of motion. You want to make sure you have the weight evenly distributed through your feet when we're squatting so your heels don't come up off the floor. Last one coming up right here. All right, now I want you to press out like you're pushing a big weight and then pull in like you're pulling a big weight, okay? Going back and forth a few times there. Warming up the big muscles of the upper body, getting them ready to work hard for you. 2 more times here, okay? Last one, pull it in. Perfect. Let's just do a few jumping jacks to get our heart rate up. All right, our first move is going to be front squats. There we go. Okay, I like to challenge myself a little bit with some dumbbells in our front squat, but we do have to go for a minute. Here we go. If you don't need dumbbells, then I want you to just cross your arms, squat nice and deep. Full range of motion. You don't have to rush. You don't have to jump. This is about strengthening the legs. If you are holding those weights, hold them nice and close to you. I'll show you from the side. They're actually touching. I'm not holding them out here. Holding the weights up front like this will also challenge your abdominals a little bit, giving you a little extra core work, okay? Halfway through, we're gonna do 5 exercises for a minute. If you ever need to rest before those 5 minutes are up, that's fine. Take a little break, work at your own pace, and then come back and join us. I'll give you a full minute rest after every 5 exercise circuit, okay? That'll help get our heart rate down, get us organized again. Okay, straight coming down, I think you'll need lighter dumbbells. We're gonna come right into a chest fly. So if you have a bench, that's great because it can give you more range of motion. Just want you to open up until your elbows almost touch the floor. Come back together, okay? I almost think of this as like you're hugging a big tree. Breathe. Breathing's probably up after those front squats. There you go. Nice squeeze. Slow coming down. You got this. 15 seconds. So you'll notice with this minute, there's actually quite a bit of reps, and that's why it's a little more endurance focused than it is pure strength, even though this will help us get stronger. I love training this way too. Okay, we'll come to an end there and then I'll finish that thought. We're gonna go right into V-sits. I'll show you some options. So your first option would be just legs, and you can hold them out. If you wanna add in the upper body, you can, and then your full option would be to straighten your legs. And we're just gonna do a hold, okay? So legs only, upper body only if you want, legs with bent, knee, upper body, or full V, whatever works for you. So what I was saying to finish my thought is, strength training like this is also a great way to get your cardiovascular training without having to go for a run or do a dance class, that sort of thing. So great way to get stronger and get your cardio all in one workout. 15 seconds, hang on. If you started in a hard option and you have to drop down to an easier one, that's okay. It's a great way to keep you working and keep you active in the set. Almost there. All right, standing up for our last two exercises in this circuit. We're gonna just go into bicep curls. I'll show you from the side here. Elbows are pinned at the sides, and I'm just curling. So no momentum, so no swinging, and no rotating at the shoulder, okay? Just only bending at the elbow. So if you ever curl and you see people getting it right to their face, like no, it's because they're rotating at the shoulder. We just wanna move at that elbow. Nice and controlled pace. Okay, our last movement of the circuit is gonna be a wall squat. You'll have the options of holding some weights in your hand or holding your hand straight out in front of you, whatever you like. 10 more seconds, feeling the burn in the front of those arms. Woo. Almost there. Okay, last exercise of the circuit, then we'll give you a break. So, wall squat, I want you to sink down against the wall. Can be 90 or just above 90. If you want, just hold your hands out in front of you like that, if that's gonna be enough. Or you can hold weights like this, okay? You can even start with weights, then let them go once it's too hard, okay? Just breathe. I know it's hard, right? We're not even moving, and we're just contracting isometrically, holding a movement. You can do this. 3/4 of the way there, less than 15 seconds. Let's go. Finish it. Come on, come on. Break's almost here. Yay. Okay, full minute break. That's our first of 3 circuits. Now you know what's in front of you and you can adjust, you know, like on that front squat, if it was too easy, grab some heavier weights. If it was too hard, dial it back a little bit. Same with the fly, same with the V-sits, curls, all of it, okay? So adjust it to get the best of what you need. When I talk to people about strength training and how hard they should try, believe it or not, you do not need to go all out. You need to try to at about 80%. And that'll give you all the benefit, but also make it so you're not too sore and your recovery is not too intense or long. It'll allow you to get all the benefits, but heal really quickly. Okay, so front squats, we were holding weights at the front. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. You ready? Second round through. Breathe, catch your breath. Getting ready to work. Okay, front squats, here we go. One thing I should say too, you might have heard, oh, knees don't come over toes. They do actually, you just don't start that way. So you start by your hips coming down and back, but the lower you'll get, you'll notice knees do have to come out over toes. That's totally safe. It would just be bad if your heels are coming up and you're initiating with your knees coming out early. Okay, so come down as deep as you can with good control. And I don't want you racing. We're gonna get stronger by being in control and making our muscles work. It's that tension in the muscle in each rep that actually causes us to see improvements in strength and size. Okay, almost there. All right, coming down for our chest fly. Straight into it when you're ready, just don't rush. Opening up at the chest, elbows come almost to the floor and back together. Don't pause at the top, just try to always be in motion. So kind of keeping that constant tension on the chest. It's nice to have a break from push-ups for a change, right? Something different to challenge our chest. I find because it's a little less going on in it than a push-up, I can focus a little bit more on the chest, actually contracting and doing the movement, so I get a really nice connection. Let's go, keep going. Just a few more reps, and then we'll get into our V-sits. Okay, setting those weights aside. So remember, you had leg only, upper body only, or both with a bent knee, or full V. I'll start with the full V, and as I get tired, I'll drop down through each option. You can do that too. Do what's a challenge for you, but you can still maintain really good form. I know the dancers out there, you probably want to point your toes. I know I've always trained flexing the feet, not pointing the toes. So do whatever feels right. One's not right or wrong, they're just different. Okay, I'm gonna go to bent knee here. It takes a little bit of the pressure off my core. 15 seconds, come on. Hang on to whatever option you can. Probably feeling a little burn up front here, that's okay. Okay, into those bicep curls. You can stagger your stance if you want, or keep it, whatever keeps you from swaying. There we go. I'll show it from the side as well. No swaying in my upper body. Nice and slow, don't rush it. Slower is harder here. Come on, a little burn up front for sure. Fight through that. 15 seconds. Let's go. I know about you, feeling a little burn up front for sure. Okay, into those wall squats. Then you get a break and we get a whole new circuit. So you can have your arms out in front of you, or you can have dumbbells at your side just to make it a bit more intense, or neither. Breathe. Don't hold your breath on this one. I don't want your blood pressure coming up. That's it. Breathe halfway through. If you're holding your arms out, probably feeling a little burn in your shoulders, that's okay. Good hard work. Breathe for me. 15 seconds. I know it's getting uncomfortable. Hang on. You can do this. Almost there. Let's go. Nice work. Okay, you're done with that circuit. 5 new exercises on top for circuit number 2. We are going to do lunges. So you can have the option of holding a dumbbell if you want, or 2. We're going to do reverse lunges, so stepping back. Okay. And you rest right now. I'm just previewing moves for you. We'll do leg raises from the ground. We're going to do Cossack squats or skater hops. I'll give you the choice of what works for you. Some reverse bridges and a tree pose to finish. So in tree pose, we'll have some options. We'll challenge our balance and our legs. Sound good? Okay, so first up is going to be the lunges in about 10 seconds. And I'm going to role model with dumbbells to start. Maybe in the second circuit, I'll drop down to none. Okay, let's go. So stepping back with control, coming back together. Nice and deep. If you can't get very deep, then I'd rather you not use dumbbells and working on improving your range of motion before you worry about adding weight to this movement. It'll serve you better because you're gonna have improved ability in how you move around, which in real life will help you a lot more than being a little bit stronger in a very small range of motion, if that makes any sense. Breathe. These big leg exercises move our heart rate up. Keep breathing, feeding that oxygen to your muscles. Come on, almost there. Okay, right down to the ground. Don't rush, just join me when you're ready. We're gonna do leg raises. You have some options. Option 1 would be bring one knee up at a time. Option 2, bring both knees. Or full option, straight legs, okay? Only come up about this far, don't come up this far because then you're resting. So don't come all the way quite straight up or perpendicular to the ground, but come most of the way. And hey, like I've said before, you can always start with a hard option, and if it gets too intense to finish, drop to an easier option to finish the set. As you do the workout more often, you can try to do more and more of the workout at the more advanced option. That's how you know you're progressing. Okay, 10 seconds to the finish. Okay, standing back up, we're gonna go to skater hops or Cossack squats. I'll show you the skater hops first. Skater hops, hopping like this. So if you want that explosiveness in there, you can. Or if you want to take the explosiveness out, just having that Cossack squat, okay? You can have your toes come off the ground if you want. So hop back and forth, full minute. That'll elevate your heart rate big time, work on power. This one's gonna develop a little bit more on the strength side and keep us with a lower heart rate. Pick the option that works for you. That's it, come on, come on. To me, I think this is the hardest movement we're doing today, especially if you're jumping, if you're doing those hops, good on you. 10 seconds. Come on, come on. All right, back down to the ground. We're gonna do reverse bridge. You will have the option of bringing in some dumbbells if you want. Reverse bridge, fingers should almost be able to touch the heels. Pull the hips up off the ground, okay? Arms come away from the ground. You can make it more unstable. Then if you're looking for a challenge, you can alternate taking a leg away. And if that's still too easy, then add those dumbbells right on the hip bones. It'll feel comfortable, but it'll add load to the movement, okay? I'm gonna role model just taking a leg away. One more exercise, and then you get a break. Good job working on these longer circuits today. I'm proud of you. I know it's hard work. All right, coming up, as promised, we're gonna do a tree pose to finish. So let's start on our right leg, and you can either have just your tips of your other toe touching the ground, have it up more like along the calf, or if you want, you could even bring it above the knee. Just don't have it pushing into the knee. So, and we're just gonna work on balance. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side, and then you get your rest. So this will work the feet, the ankle, challenge your balance, your hips, your knee. All right, switch. And you might notice one side's easier than the other. That's okay. Almost at the break. Amazing. Okay, enjoy a full minute rest. We're gonna go through that second circuit, second time. Then we just have one circuit left, and I'll give you a great stretch to finish, okay? So we'd worked on those lunges. Again, if it wasn't quite challenging enough, grab some more weight this time. If it was too hard, lighter weight or no weight, and really work on that range of motion. Pick what's right for you, okay? More than anything, breathe, catch your breath, relax. Yeah, we work our legs 3 times in that circuit, so I know it's a challenging one. Feeling good? Yeah, you're more than halfway done the workout now. We're right there, right around the middle point. All right, I'm gonna grab my dumbbells and get ready. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. I'll show it on a 45 this time for you. You can see a little bit from the front, a little bit from the side. All right, let's get to work. Nice and controlled. Yeah, let's go. Keeping your form tight, staying in control. That's it. Let's go, 15 seconds, almost done. All right, down to the ground for leg raises. You can do single leg, alternating. You can do 2 legs together or a straight leg, okay? Choose what's right for you. That's it. Okay, halfway through, if you need to, you can always drop to an easier option so you can keep going. Try to work for the whole minute. That's it. Come on, don't give up. You got this. Grind it out. All right, into that skater hop or Cossack. I'll show a few of the skater hops, so side to side with a little hop in it. All right, working the inside outside power. Or if you're gonna join me for the for the Cossack squat is this. All right. Pick the option that works for you. That hop's gonna drive your heart rate up a little bit, help you work on power, moving quickly, explosively. This one's gonna work the inside and the outside of the thigh, or the hips, I should say, and help you work on range of motion and strength. Both are great, so pick what you're excited about. Ten seconds, I'll hop with all you guys hopping to finish it out. Final time, strong to the end, let's go. Nice. Down to the ground, reverse bridge. Again, I'll show you, you have your options. So, popping those hips up, you can alternate taking a leg away, or you can even add weight. And you can also add weight and take a leg away. Now I know sometimes you see people pushing way up. You don't need to. We actually want neutral spine posture. Here is great. Don't need to be super pushed up. There we go, come on. All we have left is our tree pose, and then you get a nice full minute break. All right, set those aside, tree pose. We started on our right leg the last time. Let's do that again this time, okay? You can bring your hands to heart center if you want, or you can keep them out there for balance, whatever is gonna help you. Don't look down at your feet. I promise your feet will stay there. Look nice and straight ahead. Okay, shake that out, switch sides. Just a nice little balance finisher for this circuit. All right, okay, great work. That finishes up the second of 3 circuits. Now we just have this third one left. You're on your 1-minute break. I'm gonna preview some movements for you so you know what's coming. The first exercise in your circuit is going to be a swing. So the swing is to work the big muscles in the back side of the body. You can use 1 dumbbell or 2. I'll show it first with 1. You hold it with 2 hands. What we're gonna do is soft knees. We're actually gonna tip at the hip and then explode up. You don't actually want to use much shoulder, so it's not like a gentle and then a shoulder raise. It's actually explosive from the hips. So it's really working this movement, the ability to really extend, okay? I'm gonna show with 2 weights. This will probably be the heaviest movement you do today, but keep in mind you do have to go through a full minute. We have bent rows, some tricep kickbacks, high knees, bicycles. And that rounds out our circuit. But getting ready, grab those weights for the swing. Okay, 1 minute of swings right here. You can always start with 2 weights and then drop down to a heavy or a lighter weight, I should say, if you get too tired. Or just start with 1 heavy weight and then drop to a lighter weight. If you're unfamiliar, you can also just do this with your hands clasped and no weight at all, okay? So nice compact movement, weight coming down between the legs and then exploding back up. If you find the weights coming up way up, like I just showed there, probably means the weight is too light, okay? So this should be able to move quickly. You're working explosively, but then also the weight's heavy enough that it's not shooting up way over your head. There we go, 15 seconds, come on. Come on, push it, push it. All right, transitioning into bent row. So again, dumbbells, you might have to move to lighter ones. We're gonna tip at the hip and then the elbows come back and up. Almost think about pulling these weights as if you're pulling them towards your belly button if they were like a bar and connected. So chest is proud, you're not rounded. Chest is proud. Nice arch in the low back so everything's safe, your spine's protected. From one big movement right into the next one. Don't worry, the next movement's smaller. You're like, come on, Mike, this is the 3rd circuit. Why are you making us work so hard? I believe in you, we can do it. 15 seconds, almost done these rows. I don't know about you, my hips, my legs are tired from those swings and then bracing this row, such a good challenge. All right, setting those down, you're gonna go right into a tricep kickback. I like to stagger my stance, tip forward, bring the elbows up a little bit, and then just straighten, okay? So, grab the dumbbells that are right. No using momentum and ranging at the shoulder, just bending at the elbow. Kind of the same cue I'd give when we're doing curls. Okay, you can do split stance or legs together. This is working the back of the arms. Come on, more than halfway through. I find these really hard for some reason. Just the way I'm built, I guess. We all have our favorites and the other exercises we struggle at. This is definitely one I struggle with a little bit. But hey, more reason that I should be doing it, right? Get better at it. Okay, now we're gonna move into high knees. So you can just alternate. You can add a hop, or you can full run for your minute. Whatever is good for you, okay? Challenge yourself, let your heart rate come up, that's okay. Really bring the knee up though. You can always start by running and then drop to these, your option, whatever works for you. I'll show it here with the hop. Come on, keep going. Final stretch of the workout. Rest coming up after one more exercise. You can do this. You got this. All right, down to the floor for some bicycles. A little core work here to finish the circuit. I want you to focus on your right shoulder getting across your left hip and your left shoulder getting across to your right hip. Don't worry about where your elbows are going, okay? Slower is harder here. That's it. And if you need to, you can do just the legs to finish it out, okay? Whatever works for you. Let's go. 10 seconds, finish it. Big break coming, don't quit now. Make it count. All right, great work. One last time through that circuit, and then we are relaxing, okay? Longer workout today, super proud of you. Like I said earlier, tons of strength benefits, tons of endurance benefits, and we're getting a lot of cardio too, because we're staying in motion for like 5 minutes at a time. So you're getting everything all in this one workout today. Okay, so back to those swings. If you haven't, that didn't feel right, you can also do it without a weight. Just clasp your hands and focus on getting the pattern down. Or if it just felt too easy, just grab something heavier. Get a heavier kettlebell, get a heavier dumbbell, use 2 dumbbells, whatever you need to challenge yourself, okay? More than anything, breathe, recover, get ready for this last circuit. This is the one that matters. Let's stay focused for these final 5 working minutes, okay? All right, grabbing those dumbbells or kettlebells. Let's go. Swings, final time. You got it. Snapping it up. Power coming from the legs, not the arms. Arms are just hanging on. They're nice and relaxed. Good work. Come on. I know we're getting tired now. That's okay. Focus on your form. Stay focused. Last few seconds of swings. Good work. Right into those bent rows. You ready? All about posture here. Drawing that belly button into the spine. Keep breathing, but bring those elbows up and back. Chest remains proud. Do not slouch. Last time through, probably shaking a little bit. I know I am. Let's go. Less than 15 seconds, finish it up. Perfect. Okay, into those tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna grab my lighter weights for this. I like to stagger my stance. You can also do it with your legs together, whatever feels comfortable. Kicking back, don't move at the shoulder, just the elbow. This is the complement to those bicep curls, working the other side of the arm. More than halfway through, let's go. If you have to take a break for a couple seconds and then rejoin me, that's fine. Get in the back of those upper arms. Come on, 10 seconds. All right, high knees, 3 options, right? Bringing that knee up high, just alternating, adding the hop, or full running, okay? Challenge yourself. Last 2 exercises of the workout, this and our bicycles. Let's go. We're gonna make it 1.5 minutes left in our workout. Piece of cake, easy. We got this. Let's go. 15 seconds, can you speed up a little? So proud of you. I know that's a tough minute. Last exercise of the day, those bicycles. Let's go. Remember, you can always take the upper body out of it and just do the legs if it's becoming too much to do both. "30 seconds till your cool down." Come on, bring me your best 30 seconds right here. Make them count. There's no more work after this. "10 seconds, come on, finish it." All right, way to go. Great work, I'm so proud of you. Now stick with me though. We got a nice little stretch to finish this out, okay? Move these a little bit, just make sure I have the space I need. All right, have you come to mountain pose? That's just standing up, palms facing forward, shoulders down and back. Take a couple deep breaths for me here. Fill your chest, fill your belly. Empty your belly, empty your chest. Okay, let's do what's called an L stretch. So you can have soft knees if you need to, or it can be straight leg, and you're gonna tip at the hip. So we're kind of like in an L shape with our body, stretching the back of those legs. Keep breathing nice and deep. You can let your arms hang if you want, or you can support on your thighs, whatever works for you. If you are working on a slippery surface, this is a good time to have your mat. We're gonna go down onto the floor a little bit, okay? Okay, so soften those knees, bring the hands to the ground, step those feet out. We're gonna come into what's called down dog. So in this case, I want you to push your hips up and away. You can bend one knee, alternating. They call this walking the dog. Just letting that side stretch more deeply into it. I like to think about just getting my thighs kind of away from my hands is a nice way to think about how this stretch should feel. All right, let your knees come to the ground. what I'll have you do is just dive forward a little bit and then lifting up. You can do it more in a relaxed state where your forearms are on the ground. Or if you want, I call this like a modified cobras, where you can push up into it, really release your abdominals, look up to the sky. We worked our abs hard today, so it's good to stretch them out. Breathe nice and deep. Okay, coming back, knees nice and wide, big toes together, just pushing back. You might be up here, that might be as far as you can go, that's okay. Keep breathing nice and deep, just like I said before. Fill the chest, fill the belly. Empty the belly, empty the chest. Okay, taking your time, just come to a seated position. We're just going to do a seated wide angle, so nice and wide with your legs, straight legs if you can, and I just want you to reach forward. That's about as wide as I can bring my legs. If you can bring yours even a little bit closer to like what would be like straight out from your sides, that's fine. If you're that flexible, that's fine. Just mild amounts of tension here, it shouldn't hurt. And release your spine, release your neck. Breathing nice and deep, beginning that healing process, recovering, refreshing our body with fresh air. All right, sitting back up. Let's bring the soles of our shoes or feet together. You can, again, release your neck, release your upper back, or you can sit nice and proud. Whatever works for you. Stretching the groin here. Our butterfly stretch. Great work today. Super proud of you. Just a few more stretches to round out today, and you're all done. Okay, let's bring that right leg out straight, and let's bring that left foot across. Okay, and then take that right arm and you can hug that front leg, or even bring that right elbow all the way outside of that left leg, and then twist and look away. So you can either be holding here or twisting. Really, your gaze can stay with your shoulders, so you can, looking back really isn't going to do much more for you here. So a seated twist on this side, and then we'll reverse this on the other side. Okay, setting that up on the other side. So left leg is now straight out in front. Right foot comes outside of that left leg. And now you're reaching with that left arm, either hugging that right leg or bringing that left elbow to all the way the outside of that right leg, creating that twist. This shouldn't hurt, just mild tension. You might notice you twist one way better than the other. That's okay. Just tells you which side maybe to focus a little bit more on. All right, slowly releasing out of that. Coming over onto that right side, support with both hands. Just slowly come up to standing here. Taking your time. All right, let's open up at the chest. Trying to get those hands behind us. Creating as much space between the hands, getting them behind the body. All right, let's interlace those hands in front and really reach out. You can drop your chin to your chest. So you're creating a bunch of space between your shoulder blades, releasing any tension in that area. And last but not least, I'm gonna have you clasp your hands behind your hips and then try to get your hands away from your hips. And this is gonna open up your shoulders, okay? This is your anti-slouching stretch for the day. This will help you with your posture. Show it from the side. Mild tension, this shouldn't hurt. All right, shaking that all out. Thank you so much. You made it through the whole workout. I hope you're proud of yourself. Some strength and conditioning circuits. My name's Mike, and I hope to see you in the next video.